चैलेंजेस तो काफ़ी स्टार्टिंग से भी काफ़ी आए थे। जैसे मैंने इससे पहले भी बताया था कि ये जो हार्ली का X440 बाइक है वो हम भी पहली बार ही कस्टम कर रहे हैं।
The goal was to lose 40 kgs on the bike, and I still don't know where we are. We've just managed to weld the bike.
ये क्यों ऐसा है रे? Damn, this is going to hold us back a bit. Trying to be peaceful about it, but this is not looking good.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the winner of the Biker Build-Off contest of the 10th anniversary edition of IBW.
Let's start phase 3.
Today was the day I've been trying to visualize for the last 1 month. You know, the day that I completed, because it was pretty much impossible to do such a feat in that amount of time.
And the bike was taking shape, and then I actually saw it and realized, like, you know, this was probably as close as I can get to that.
सबसे टफ पार्ट यही था कि हाउ टू पुट ईच एंड एवरी डिटेल ऑफ दिस स्मॉल इंसेक्ट इनटू अ बिग बाइक.
But then all of these, like setting up the brakes and doing all of the other trivial stuff, which feels it's trivial, right? But it's super complicated when you're trying to bring different things together and make something out of it.
Initially, we planned, something like a lazy kind of a bobber, urban kind of a ride. But then again, the bike demanded that it be a cafe racer. So that's why you can see the riding position is a little more focused. And it's a little more edgy, the whole feel to the bike. I never expected that.
जैसे जैसे हर एक दिन निकलता जा रहा है, और पहले हमने सोचा नहीं था कि हाउ ये 50 डेज किस तरीके से पास ऑन होंगे, पर अभी लग रहा है कि 50 डेज हो गए, तो ये एक चैलेंज था.
We've actually managed to build the bike we set out to build. I'm super happy about it.
Be a little more sober, but it's turning out to be a wild one, man.
It's a added advantage where I get to also showcase my bike at India Bike Week for all of the bikers in the community to come together and actually look at the bike and, give me some feedback on it, what they think about it, what I could have done better, maybe, I don't know.
हमारा विजन यहाँ था और हमारा प्रोडक्ट इधर आ गया है.
Super excited because this is our first, trip to India Bike Week, and for a biker, for a bike builder, it's nirvana, man. Can't wait to be there.
मेरा एक्साइटमेंट तो मैं इस सीट पे नहीं बता सकता, इस सीट पे बता सकता हूँ.
So I'll see you guys at IBW.
I'd like to introduce on stage the first finalist. This is Devashish from Ricochet. All right, Devashish, how does it feel to be back on stage with a Harley-Davidson this time?
It's amazing. We had so much fun building this bike. So we had a lot of crazy ideas when we were trying to do this. So I wanted to lose a lot of weight on this bike because it is already the lightest Harley-Davidson in the world, right? And so I wanted to make it even lighter, and we've lost about 40 kgs on this bike, 280 mm of ground clearance. And so the point of this was to build a go anywhere trials bike. So we've tried to lose as much weight as we can. We've really increased the ground clearance. We've got adjustable suspension front and back, and they've got travel of 7 inches on them.
Oh, that's a lot of things to take in one motorcycle. And next up is Aditya Raj from AD Customs with his version. You're back again. How does it feel, Aditya? And what do you think about this motorcycle?
First of all, I would like to thank IBW for giving us this opportunity. And basically the concept was to build it from a Firefly. You can check the eyes in front, then wings and the tail. So basically the concept was to how to really transform the bike to Firefly.
It's looking absolutely wonderful. Next up is Ricardo Pereira from Bulleteer Customs, riding up on his motorcycle. So tell us a bit about the build, tell us a bit about the bike.
Wanted to make it a little more vintage and old school, like bobber kind of style, as I was talking to you guys. But the moment I rode this bike, man, she didn't want to be any lazy vintage bobber. I mean, for sure, this was a fast one. And I think that's when the bike asked me if she could be a cafe racer. And we wanted to make this bike something that even the company would be proud to produce.
Okay, these are our 3 finalists with their version and take of the Harley-Davidson X440. I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Ravi Avalur from Harley-Davidson and Mr. Harshman Rai. He is a seasoned media professional. And I'd like to invite back on stage Anand Dharmaraj, a legendary motorcyclist.
When we start building a motorcycle, it's basically all about the motorcycle for us.
It kind of reminds me of like that 80s sort of, like flat tracking sort of.
The idea in my head. So it's basically the stock tank.
But you thinned it down.
Yeah. So
You cut the sides and brought it in.
I mean, the mounting points on the engine are already preset, right, according to the specs of the chassis that they have built, which is very different from what we were building, what we started building, right?
It didn't start.
no, so there's some problem with the relay on the bike. It won't crank over the motor. So
When you're actually building something, there will be some unexpected problems you come across, right? That is bound to happen. You can make the best plans ever, right? You can have everything sorted in your head, and once you actually get to doing it, there will be something that will go wrong.
You really went to town on it for 50 days. If you had some more time, it would have like sorted
I had
that
like
out.
7 more days with this bike. There's no detailing on it. Like I didn't have time to detail the bike at all.
से ये विजन एक ही था, पूरा बाइक ही जजेस को पसंद आ जाएगा.
Just a little bit of the bike.
So basically the concept was from a firefly. Like I had a picture of a firefly.
Right.
So this is a brainchild.
Right.
Something which I tried from nature's brilliance and Harley's legacy, something I tried to build. And we have really tried to reduce the weightage 12 kg.
For us, Harley-Davidson is all about America. I mean, it's about the lifestyle, the American dream, all that stuff. I just had to have the flag on it, man.
Yeah.
But when the rim is about 2 inches wider in front.
Oh.
But we've used the same spokes so that we can retain the functionality, the ABS, the calculations, all that going good. So we just cut out this, machined the wheel rim,
No way.
put it in there and made it look like almost a stock. It's brilliant, man. I love this feeling. Like, you know, you expect something and you design something, you're working towards something and then something better shows up.
Let's figure out.
Thing we look at, because they're all starting from a really good starting point, is the creativity and innovation that they've put into the idea. The second thing I would give weightage to is the execution. And third, perhaps at the back of my mind, is always the question of practicality.
सबने मेहनत पूरी की है, जो भी जीतेगा, may the best one win.
Engine only one, anyone who'd done anything.
I don't think anybody's done anything.
The third pack, he done a little bit of detailing along the
Airbrushing stuff. All right.
The ergonomics and the thing, I think still Ricardo comes out as a much better, thought out.
It's got a clean, everything is clean to line up.
To be frank, if everything turns out the way we had it planned and everything is executed in perfection, and I would consider it a win on its own. But of course, we would love to win the Harley-Davidson 440 as the first place. We've already put number 1 on the headlight, so that's what we're aiming for.
On Ricochet, I think the frame, you have to give him points for that.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
It's like a proper, like a...
Yeah.
Ricardo's sounded damn nice. His whole rear section, it's a very nice job. Like in the sense that it doesn't look out of place.
He did left the inner sprocket exposed. He'd taken away the sprocket.
Sort of sounds silly to say that you only get in it to win it and whatever, right? Because obviously life happens, right? But at the same point, I feel, and this is not me boasting about my skills. I'm actually talking about the motorcycle, right? So I think the kind of product we've managed to build in the past 45 days is absolutely spectacular. And once somebody actually goes on to ride the bike, they'll be blown away.
You are going to be witnessing some spectacular motorcycling creations that were dreamt of in a workshop somewhere in some corner of India by brilliant motorcycle custom bike builders, and Harley-Davidson very generously providing the canvas motorcycle, which is the Harley-Davidson X440, to fulfill that customization dream. Now, I'd like to take this moment to call on the judges, starting with Mr. Ravi Avalur, Head Harley-Davidson Business Unit, Hero MotoCorp. So I'm going to call on the next judge, Mr. Harsh Mandrai, who also is the IBW Sheriff. Welcome, Anand. Anand Dharmaraj, you've been racing on some of the most difficult tracks, and you have a difficult decision that you made, picking one winner for the biker build-off. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now. The winner will be decided very shortly. You'll find out who he is. But the second runner-up is Ricochet Customs. Yo, Ricochet with their beautiful motorcycle. He has shaved off about 40 kilos from the original weight of the X440. Now that is not an easy feat. How does it feel to win this special honor?
I'm super thrilled about this. The last 45 days have been crazy. We barely had any nights where we got proper sleep, right? Thank you for the opportunity.
And now rolling up is the runner-up of the biker build-off. And I'd like to call on stage AD Customs.
First of all, I would like to thank IBW and Harley-Davidson for giving us this opportunity. We always wanted to connect with nature's brilliance and Harley's legacy on this bike. So it's been great. I would like to thank all the team and everyone else.
Okay, congratulations AD Customs on this beautiful bike. Are you guys ready to see one of the best builds of 2023 at IBW? This is the winner of the Biker Build-Off contest of the 10th anniversary edition of IBW. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Bulleteer Customs, the winning motorcycle of the Biker Build-Off contest, year 2023, the 10th anniversary edition. What a beautiful machine. It's a beautiful looking machine. How long did it take you to put together?
We actually finished it pretty quick. It's a beautiful machine to start with, of course. And it actually helped us on the way. I mean, I kept telling my boys, this one wants to be a winner. I mean, everything just fell in place just perfectly. A few sleepless nights, an excellent team to pull it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the winner of the Biker Build-Off contest, 10th anniversary edition. This is the Harley-Davidson X440, created by Bulleteer Customs. Thank our judges for a very difficult task, and also thank the first runner-up and the second runner-up for a brilliant job. The winner of this Biker Build-Off contest has just been given the keys to this motorcycle because Harley-Davidson felt the creator must keep this motorcycle and get it out there on the road. What a phenomenal special gesture from Harley-Davidson. Here are the contenders, the competitors, and the winners of this wonderful, wonderful contest.